morning. We will be broadcasting on YouTube this morning as well to accommodate a video record. And Ms. Boudreaux, whenever you're ready to start our call.
This is the matter of the estate of James Lincoln, file 53570.
First, been asked to allow the petition for probate, appoint heirs, determine a personal representative. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Charles Gross, appearing on behalf of the petitioner, and Mr. Jim Lincoln is in the courtroom this morning as well, Your Honor.
Okay, do we have Mr. Lincoln, or I'm sorry, who did you say was here?
Mr. Lincoln, the petitioner, the
James.
son of the deceased.
All right, come on up to our council table if you would please, by a microphone. That's those black things on the table.
Here.
Perfect. Yeah, thanks. All right, Mr. Gross.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're on the petition of Mr. Lincoln to be named personal representative of the estate. Notice has been given to or waived by all the interested parties. I've reviewed the petition, believe it's true and accurate, and ought to be approved. We were not able to find an original will, but we did find a copy that we believe is an accurate representation of Mr. Lincoln's desires. And therefore, I'd ask that our petition be approved, that Mr. Lincoln be named personal representative of the estate of his father, James Cheney Lincoln.
All right, what are the potential assets of the estate?
There is one small piece of property here in Tecumseh that's worth, what do we estimate, Jim, about $100,000?
Yes.
And that's the extent of it, Your Honor. Everything else was taken care of when Mr. Lincoln passed away a number of years ago.
Well, the court finds all interested parties were given notice for purposes of today's hearing. I do have documentation in the file supporting the request for the court to find that Mr. James Cheney Lincoln did pass away January 8th, 2009, resident of Lenawee County, making venue appropriate in his court. The determination of heirs appears accurate and is uncontested, as is the request to allow the May 13th, 2004 will to direct the administration of the estate. As part of that, James Lincoln will be appointed the personal representative to oversee the administration of the estate in accordance with the May 13th, 2004 will. It does not appear that bond is necessary at this time, given the potential assets. I have signed the order documenting all of those pieces, the will to govern the administration, and the letters of authority for Mr. James Lincoln. Mr. Lincoln, if you wouldn't mind stepping across the hall after today's hearing, they'll probably want to give you copies of this before you leave.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you very much.
Any questions, Mr. Gross?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. That's all in the matter of the Lincoln file.
Thank you.
Okay, this is in the matter of Benjamin Miller, file 52772.
The court has been asked to allow the first accounting in this file. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Michael McFarland, attorney, guardian ad litem. Michael Miller.
Welcome. All right, Mr. Miller, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Is all the information provided in your accounting truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes.
Any comments you'd like to make about your work in this file?
No.
Okay, Mr. McFarland.
Your Honor, I did have a discussion with Mr. Miller on this. I did not sign the waiver and consent. Some of my concerns are that the internet and phone bills run about $1,000 a month, which seems to be extremely extraordinary. There's some extra, there are overdraft expenses, about $5,000, miscellaneous expenses that aren't categorized, no actual receipts. I'm told that there may not be actual receipts forthcoming. There's also $11,000 in fees and interest, which I need to have some documentation for. I've discussed this with the conservator, and he's given some rein to the ward. I think the ward has maybe run with that too far, so he's going to be reining that in. So at this point, without documentation, further explanation, I didn't feel comfortable signing the waiver of consent.
All right, are you looking for Mr. Miller to provide some additional information before you are able to make a
Yes, and
determination?
an explanation if he wants to meet with me in my office or call me and schedule a more detailed explanation, we can go over that, Your Honor.
Are you willing to do that, Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Very well. What I can do is give you a date to come back next month, give you about 30 days to get that accomplished. Does that work for you?
Yes.
All right, so we'll adjourn this matter to Wednesday, May 21st at, I'm sorry, just let me look at this calendar first, at 10 o'clock. Wednesday, 21st at 10 o'clock, May 21st at 10 o'clock, to allow Mr. Miller to meet with Mr. McFarland to review additional receipts and to work through some of those charges on the accounting. They won't have that ready, that order of adjournment ready for you today. But if you could just take note to come back on the 21st at 10, and they'll, I'm sure, get a copy of the adjournment order to you in the mail. Is that okay, Mr. Miller?
Yes.
All right, well, that's all for you today then. Good luck, and we'll see you in a
All
minute.
right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
This is in the matter of Eric Halberstat, file 48943.
All right, first going to ask to approve the 9th and final accounting in this file. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Charles Gross, here on behalf of the petitioner, and I do have with me his wife, whose name I know better than my own most days, but not.
It's really hard to understand. I'm sorry, it's really hard to understand you this morning, Mr. Gross. Could you slow down just a little?
Certainly, excuse me. I have with me Renata Halberstat, who is the personal representative of this estate.
Thank you.
Mr. McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem, and I have signed the waiver of consent, Your Honor.
Very good. All right, Mr. Gross, would you like to verify the information with your client under oath?
Sure. Renata, can you raise your hand there?
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Renata, the court has been provided the 9th and final account of Eric's estate. Is everything in it truthful, accurate, and complete?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to bring to the court's attention?
I don't have anything.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. You're done with this administration?
yeah, well, I'm probably not done with you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Halberstat,
Yes.
upon the closing of a conservatorship, typically if there's any assets in there, they would have to be transferred out or used up completely. Could you let me know if there's any assets that remain that need to be dispersed out of the conservatorship?
No, there isn't. I mean, I'm expecting the income tax check that is supposed to come in, but it's going into our joint account, as far as I know. According to the Chase Bank, I mean, I've paid everything that is owed for anything of Eric's. And according to Chase Bank, I become the legal owner of that account, and I transferred the money into our joint checking account.
Very good. Would you be able to provide proof of that transfer by May 16th?
Yes, I probably could definitely do that. I'll have to go back in and check my checking account, or is it just better to just go to the Chase Bank and have them provide me a piece of paper?
Well, I'll let you work with Mr. Gross and the clerk's office on that.
Okay,
But we just, before we can close the conservatorship completely, we would just need proof that everything's been transferred out of it.
okay.
So the order will additionally reflect not only the approval of your accounting, because Mr. McFarland has filed a waiver and I accept the presentation that I've heard here today. But before the file can be closed, we'll give you until May 16th to provide proof of transfer of any remaining assets to the clerk's office. If that's completed, there won't be any need for you to come back and see me again. Thank you for your work in the file.
Thank you.
Any other questions for today then?
I don't have any. Do you?
I think we're good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, have a great day.
Thank you. You're still in court?
Can't tell.
This is in the matter of the estate of Timothy Bergger in file 53586.
All right, the court's been asked to allow a petition to probate the estate of Mr. Timothy Bergger, determine heirs and appoint a personal representative. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ashley Hanson Grimes on behalf of petitioner Mr. Bergren, who is seated to my right.
Good morning, Mrs. Berger.
All right, you may provide any presentation you like, Ms. Hanson-Grimes.
So Mr. Bergren passed away on October 21st of 2024. He was domiciled here in Lenawee County. He passed away in a nursing home setting. We do believe that there is potential for a wrongful death lawsuit, and we would like essentially Mrs. Bergren to have the authority to seek that out. The autopsy did report that he did not die of natural causes, so I do feel that that is appropriate. So the assets are unknown at this time because many of them were jointly held. But there was also a conservatorship, which opening an estate would give leave to Mrs. Bergren to be able to receive those assets that were held in that estate as well. So the heirs are, he has two sons, Jeremy Bergren and Jamie Bergren. His surviving spouse is Lisa Bergren, that he did die intestate, a resident of this county. We do believe that supervised administration would not be appropriate. I don't think that there's any need for it. Ms. Bergren has always been forthcoming in her dealings with the court and able to supply things in a timely manner, and I would be fully willing to assist her as well. We do ask that you do find that it is appropriate, that she does have priority as a personal representative, as the surviving spouse, so that she should be named the personal representative of the estate, and that his heirs are determined to be his sons and his wife.
Thank you. Did you wish to verify anything with your client this morning?
Yes, we could just swear her in quickly.
You can remain seated. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Mrs. Bergman, you are the surviving spouse of your husband, Timothy, is that correct? Yes, I am. And he did die without a will on October 21st of 2024.
Yes, he did.
He was a resident of Lenawee County.
Yes.
And he did have two sons that are from a prior marriage or relationship, and that is Jeremy and Jamie, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So you do wish, and you do understand the duties of a personal representative, and you do wish to be bound by those and have the judge appoint you to see essentially if there is a case for him, or also to administer anything that may be out there that we are unaware of.
I do. Yes, please.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court finds all interested parties were given notice for purposes of today's hearing, and that the file does present, in addition to the testimony of Ms. Bergren, ample evidence to support the court's findings that Mr. Bergren did pass away October 21st, 2024, a resident of Lenawee County, making venue proper in this court. The heirs appear to be properly determined and are uncontested, as is the finding that Mr. Bergren passed away intestate, and that Ms. Bergren would have priority and should be appointed the personal representative to explore the potential lawsuit, as well as to administer the assets of the estate in accordance with the laws that govern that. I have signed the order of formal proceedings documenting all of those things, as well as the letters of authority granting Ms. Bergger the opportunity to administer this estate and responsibility. I'm very sorry for your loss. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is in the matter of Sandy Heath, file 49771.
Okay, we're on record in this file pursuant to a request to approve the second, third, and final account. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem, and I have signed the waiver and consent.
Oh, Mr. Gross, you'll have to unmute on your end. Okay, there we are.
Sorry, it took a moment.
Sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor, again. Charles Gross, appearing on behalf of petitioner Sandra Lee Heath.
Okay, I have that Mary Forkey is the conservator in this file. Does that sound right?
It does, and I believe she's not going to be joining us this morning, but she was aware that Mr. McFarland had approved this, and so we didn't feel any need that she'd be here.
Very well. Are you satisfied as her representative that she has in fact completed her obligations as a conservator in full satisfaction of fiduciary obligations?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Very good. Mr. McFarland, you did in fact sign off on the waivers on these?
I did and reviewed the files prior to doing so.
Thank you. All right, well, I will accept, of course, the appearance of Mr. Gross on behalf of his client. And I do find that the petitions and the accountings do appear to be correct and ought to be allowed. All interested parties were given notice and the opportunity to object. We've had no objections on those accountings. We also have already in the file proof that any property in the conservatorship has been transferred to the estate under Ms. Forkey's authority as personal representative in that matter as well. So the order will reflect the second, third, and final accountings are allowed. In fact, the fiduciary Ms. Forkey is discharged and the file is closed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please express my condolences to your client and her family. And unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
Thank you. No further questions or comments.
Good. Well, that's all in the Heath file.
This is in the matter of Tracy Bates, file 36394.
All right, the court has been asked to approve the 33rd annual accounting in this file. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Michael McFarland, attorney guardian ad litem, and I have signed a waiver of consent after reviewing the file on this case also, Your Honor.
Charles Gross, appearing on behalf of Tracy Bates, and I'm also the conservator in this matter.
Thank you. Mr. McFarland, it does not appear the file has received a copy of your waiver yet, so I'm glad you're here to let us know that. And I would ask you to just follow up on that with your office.
Will do, Your Honor.
Very good. Presentation today, Mr. Gross.
Your Honor, I've prepared and reviewed the petition to allow the 33rd annual account. I believe it's truthful, accurate, and complete, and I would ask it to be approved.
Thank you. As an officer of the court and a conservator, I am happy to accept your presentation on behalf of Mr. Tracy Allen Bates. Mr. McFarland has also signed a waiver on his review of the 33rd annual accounting. So the court does find that notice of hearing was given to or waived by all interested persons. We've received no objections. The accounting appears to be accurate, not to be allowed, and I am signing the order allowing it.
I signed on April 15th, so I'll check into that, Your Honor.
Thank you. And that's all on the Bates file. That brings us to the end of our scheduled 9 o'clock. Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
Honor. Have a great day.